Hi guys, Swansea Waders here, back again for a match preview. Unlike the last couple of previews or the most of the previews this season, this will be a live match preview. Unfortunately, I've not had enough time to be able to pre-record a video, so I do want to keep up the content for you guys and match previews. I know a lot of you guys who watch my channel do like match previews, so instead of a video match preview, I haven't had time. So it's gonna be a live match preview, which could be a little bit different, so you guys can interact in the chat, put your comments up on the screen. I could get people in towards the end of the stream as well. So yeah, it's going to be a bit longer than the usual videos. It's going to be a lot more interaction than a pre-record. And if there is any Blackburn or opposition fans on in the Championship, or any fan in general, Swans fan or whatever, you can feel free to put your comments and they can go on the screen. But of course, Swansea City are home tomorrow against Blackburn Rovers in the Sky Bet Championship. But first of all, I will say hello to the comment section. Hello, Gordon. Hello, Ben. Hello, Adventure Prime. Hello, Guffith Newman. Hello, Barnsley on tour. I watched Barnsley vs Cardiff the other day for the full 90 minutes, and I can't believe how Barnsley lost that. They played really well in that one. Hello, Rowan. Hopefully, you guys doing well. Swansea City Gaming. Hello. If you guys could like the stream, it's free to do, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. It would be appreciated. But yeah, of course, Swansea City are back in action then tomorrow against Blackburn Rovers. It's been a really, really difficult time for a Swansea City fan recently. Form has been really, really poor. Again, Tuesday night was bad enough losing the game when we didn't play too bad in the end. And of course, we've got a couple of injury concerns now, which is a big, big blow. But we'll touch on that in the video. But yeah, let's go on to the video then. Swansea City then 19th in the Sky Bet Championship with 32 points, while Blackburn Rovers are currently occupying the second in the Sky Bet Championship table in the automatic promotion place with 53 points. Blackburn have played 2 more games than the Swans at this current moment, but it doesn't really matter because we're not going to capture Blackburn at the end of the day. I do remember the first game of the season was actually Blackburn away, and it was Russell Mann's first game actually, and he got a point in 3 or 4 days before the game, and we were very, very poor on that day. But you could see even in that game against Blackburn, you could see what Russell Mann wanted to do to the squad. And I know position wise we're not great, but if you compare the first game of the season against Blackburn to our last game against Luton, the comparison's absolutely brilliant to see. First day of the season, we had Carl Norton, a right wing back. We had Jan Danda. We had Liam Cullen starting. It was absolutely crazy, that Blackburn first game of the season. It was like a pre-season game for us because Martin had no idea what he was going into. And, looking back, I reckon Martin probably would have joined us in the end. But I know we did lose against Luton Town Tuesday, but the performance was really, really decent. And another day we would have probably won that game. Swansea City then, our last result was a 1-0 loss to Luton. So again, the comment section down below, Swansea City fans, what did you make of the performance? I will get your comments on the screen. We'll go into score predictions later on the video, so you can put them in now, but we'll talk about the score predictions later on. But yeah, Swansea City fans, let me know how you thought Tuesday's game went. Now, yeah, it was a poor in terms of the result. A 1-0 loss. Harry Corner coming off the bench to score a late winner for Luton. Look, Luton set piece wise, they looked quite threatening. But apart from the set pieces, I thought Luton were bang average, to be honest. But for Swansea City, I'd say open play was pretty decent. Matt Grimes was creating quite a lot in this game. Hannes Wolf looked absolutely brilliant. Olivier Ncham a little bit poor. Obafemi's movement off the ball was fantastic. Probably should have scored 1-2 as well. But another day, that's Joel Perreault or Michael Obafemi in confidence. I think both of those chances go in. But again, you've got to credit the Luton goalkeeper. But yeah, 1-0 defeat's a bit harsh, but I think it just sums up Swansea's luck at the moment in terms of, nothing's really going our way. You got an injury in that game. Flynn Downs got suspended a few games ago after getting a red card. Hit the post against Hull twice. Hit the post against Luton. So for some reason, luck is just not going our way at the moment. And unfortunately, luck isn't going to go away because we're versing Blackburn Rovers in a team who are very good so far this season, especially when they've got a player like Ben Brereton Diaz on their hands, who has recently returned from international duty with Chile. And of course, he's just come back from Chile, so he's just in time to face the Swans. Can't wait. And of course, Blackburn's last lot was also against Luton Town last weekend, a 0-0 draw away at Kenilworth Road. So it's quite funny and very, very unusual that both teams' last games were against the same club. Of course, Blackburn's result was a lot better than ours. Swansea City's form, not great. 2 wins in 30 in all competitions. Both of those wins coming against teams in the bottom half of the table against Barnsley away and Preston North End at home, respectively. For Blackburn Rovers, 2 losses in 14. So you can compare the two sides. Swansea, 2 wins in 13. Blackburn, 2 losses in 14 games in all competitions. So yeah, it's quite crazy to think how Blackburn have done absolutely terrific this season. Considering they lost a player like Adam Armstrong in the 7th of Southampton, everyone thought they would be screwed, including myself. They lost Harvey Elliott as well. And I thought, Blackburn, they're not going to be nowhere near the top 6 this season. And last season, picked them to finish 4th. And now look at them. They had Bradley Dack out for the whole season. He's currently back with the under-23. So, that's a big, big bonus for Blackburn Rovers, of course. Swansea City's form against Blackburn, though, at home over the last couple of years have been really, really good. And it's given me a slight little bit of confidence ahead of the game tomorrow. Over the last 4 times we've Blackburn at home, then over the last couple of years, we've won 3 games and drew 1. So very, very good record then against Blackburn at the Swansea.com stadium in recent years. Hopefully that can continue tomorrow. So going to the key players then. The 3 key players, the Blackburn's 3 best players so far this season, according to FootMob ratings. We actually have a joint 3rd in terms of the rating. So in 3rd place, you've got Joe Rothwell, who was recently linked with move to Bournemouth, and you've got the Chilean sensation Ben Brereton Diaz, both on an average rating of 7.33 per match this season. And the best player so far, according to FootMob, is Blackburn's Dara Lenihan with a 7.47. So I'm quite surprised not seeing Diaz at top, but it just shows, Blackburn have got a lot more quality in their squad, which we've got to be careful of. So going on to team news then, only one noticeable absentee for Swansea City, which has been reported, and that's Kyle Norton. He did suffer, I think it was a hamstring or a thigh injury against Luton Town. It's a big, big blow. But again, Norton's a 33-year-old now. He can't play every single game. And I know it's hard to rotate a player like Kyle Norton, who's very, very good, especially in this system. But sometimes, you need to rotate. And unfortunately, mine's just not rotated Norton this season. And he will pick up muscle injuries, which he has, and will miss this game. Jimmy Patterson, though, it does look like he'll feature in the matchday squad for the first time in a couple of months. We've all know the saga with Patterson with his contract. His agent giving him bad advice potentially, and him being demoted to the under-23s to train. But he's been back in the first team since that Luton game, and it does look heavily likely that he'll be returning to the matchday squad. Which, look, everyone deserves a second chance in life unless you've done really something bad. For example, deliberate murder or a really, really horrible offence. But Patterson, look, he's not really apologised on social media. He just said he's looking back forward to football. If Patterson can get his head down, if there's no one in the team who will fall out with him, if Patterson just gets his head down, plays football and contributes like he was doing early on to the season, I have no complaints. But if I see Patterson being lazy, winning, if he gets substituted off and he just walks off the pitch when we need a result, then I will get angry. So my emotions towards Patterson are going to change because I want Swansea to win every single game. But if I see Patterson not trying or a lack of effort, then I'm just going to go to what I said in my video a few weeks back. So it's going to be interesting how Patterson plays tomorrow because I do expect him to come off the bench. So, like I said, I'm not a big fan of Patterson right now, but I'm not going to boo him, but I'm not going to clap him. For me, Patterson has got to earn his way back into Swansea City fans' hearts. Some Swansea fans will happily have him back with open arms. That's fair enough. But for me, I'll only open him back with open arms if I see him trying and contributing to the team, and of course being a team player, which is the main thing. For Blackburn Rovers then, quite a lot of absentees. Of course, Ben Brereton Diaz is back. Of course, was in international duty. I'm not sure if he'll be a bit jet lagged to start, but I'm assuming he will, considering Sam Gallagher and Tyrese Dolan are both out this game. Both strikers, both centre forwards, very, very good attacking players. And, Tyrese Dolan was absolutely phenomenal against us back in August, and Sam Gallagher was pretty decent in that one as well. So, yeah, glad those two are out. But, of course, having 2 strikers like out means that Ben Brereton Diaz is 99.9% to start. The other absentees then, it's going to be Theo Eden, Harry Pickering, and Bradley Dack, who are also absent for Rovers. Go on to score predictions then. Unfortunately, there were 0 correct score predictions against Luton Town. No predictor 1-0 Luton. So if you want to shout in this video, you can either put your score predictions in now, and I can go back next week after Swansea City's next game and have a look at the live comments. Or if you want after the stream, you can put your score predictions. So I'd put your score predictions now between 11:04 and let's say 11:10. So these are the next 6 minutes to get your score predictions in, or put them in the comment section down below. Otherwise, I can't include you for next week. And of course, there's a little bit of a different show this week. So we'll go on to some of your score predictions, and I will put them on screen. So starting off with Guffith Newman, he's going for a 2-1 loss. Not confident there, mate. Harry Beale is going for a 1-0 Blackburn. I'm seeing a lot of, a lot of losses here. Adventure Prime is predicting a 3-1 Swansea City win. I'm assuming you're predicting a 3-1 because you've put 3-1. So you're saying that the home team, of course, Swansea are home in this one, as you can see down below. Ben Carter is going for a 1-1 draw. A 1-1 draw would be really, really good for us at the minute, mate. You know, just stopping the losing run. And I think a point against Blackburn, the majority of fans will take, considering how good they've been this season, how poor we've been. Don't know how you say your name. Is it Gawiwi Davis? I think that's correct. You're going for a 2-1 Swansea City win. Luca 6-3-1 is going for a 1-1 draw. Harvey Owen then is going for a 1-0 Swansea City win. Rowan Wilson, I don't know what he's been drinking tonight, but he's predicting a Swansea City 5-0 win. So any more score predictions, I will put them on the screen. Those are a few subscribers' predictions. On to my prediction. Never mind, Adventure Prime's changes to a 3-1 Blackburn. That's more like it. Marley is predicting a 2-1 Swans win. Positive after about Powers. I want to see Burns and the team also, which will be interesting with my lineup I will release in a minute now. Reece Evans is going for a 2-1 Swansea City win. So is Danny Jones, and James Marriott saying 2-1 Swansea. Sorry, James Marriott saying a 3-1 Swansea City, and his partner Jackie saying a 2-1 Swansea City. So going on to my team then. Look, Norton's unavailable. Big blow. Obafemi was very, very good against Luton Town. Dawes going for a 1-1 draw. Pro Clubs clips 3-1 Blackburn. So more negativity there. But yeah, like I said, it's going to be an hard game. We have got some more score predictions here, which is good to see. We will go to my lineup in a minute now. 3-2 Swans Pro right at the end, mate. That would be absolute scenes. Honestly, that I'd absolutely love that. Michael Howe going for a comfortable 2-0 Swansea City win. Brooke Morgan, I am going tomorrow, and I sit in the south stand behind the goal. Not seen too much goal action in terms of goals recently down there end, but hopefully that can change tomorrow, Brooke. So on to my lineup then. Andy Fisher in goal for me. Wasn't great against Luton. Looked a bit shaky for the first 5-10 minutes, but he really, really grew into the game. Back five is going to be Cyrus Christie, Finley Burns to make his debut, Ben Cabango, Ryan Manning, and also making his debut will be Nathaniel Ogbeta. Now, I'm not too sure how fit Nathaniel will be. He did get stretched off. Well, not stretched off, but he did go off in his last game with Shrewsbury. So I'm not sure if he's going to be fit, but if he is fit, he's got to play. I know Manning's crosses was really, really good against Luton Town, but there was no one on the end of the crosses. So it's pointless having a great wing back who can cross the ball when you've got a very short striker in there, no one who follows up and helps the striker. So yeah, Finley Burns will start for me. No Norton, so he could play three centre backs, Cabango, Bennett, and Burns, but I don't think Martin will do that. I think Martin likes having at least two centre halves in the back three and at least one full-back, hence why I've gone for Manning in the back three. Midfield two, Flynn down to Matt Grimes. Names on the team sheet every single week. Corey Smith wasn't great against Luton Town, again in an unfamiliar role, but Smith is still a very, very good squad player at this level. Front three, I know a lot of people probably want to see Perot and Obafemi like we did against Luton, but those two as a two didn't really work Tuesday, but they didn't really have the ball. So, yeah, for me, it's going to be the same front three start against Luton. That's going to be Olivier Encham. I know he could be dropped, arguably, but Encham has just come back from injury as well. And that was only a second game since he went off against Preston. Obafemi and Hannes Wolf. Hannes Wolf and Obafemi, two of the standout players on Tuesday night with Cabango. Really, really good performances from those two. I'll go on to my score prediction in a minute. Davis says, to be fair, Fisher hasn't played much for us. I reckon if he plays a couple more times, he'll be more confident. Yeah, I'm not gonna judge him yet, mate. Like you said, he's not played too much. Wasn't a bad debut, but of course, the goalkeeper he probably would like to make a debut as a clean sheet. But at the end of the day, he had no chance with a goal, and his distribution was pretty decent, to be fair. Adventure Prime's team then: Hamer, Christie, Latabordia, Cabango, Manning, Wolf, Encham, Ogbeta, Grimes, Perot, Obafemi. So you're going for a front two there. Zach Hurley's going for 3-0 Blackburn. Not confident. Lucas' team then: Fisher, Christie, Latabordia, Cabango, Manning, Ogbeta, Grimes down to Wolf, Perot, Obafemi. Reece Evans is going for Fisher, Ogbeta, Manning, Cabango, Burns, Christie, Grimes down to Wolf, Perot, Obafemi. I'm seeing a lot of people having Perot and Obafemi as a front two. Do you think we'll play good next season? Well, forget next season, mate. We need to play good this season. On to my score prediction. Now, I've seen a lot of negative comments, but usually when I'm negative, for example, QPR away, we get something. I don't know what it is. Maybe the Swans like proving me wrong. I'm going to go for a 3-1 Blackburn. I think we'll dominate the ball, but what I've been told and what I've seen is that Blackburn, the way Blackburn plays on the counter-attack. So Blackburn, like versing teams like Swansea, who dominate the ball because they've got such quick players on the counter-attack, that's where they can really hurt us. So I think the way we're going to play tomorrow is going to suit Blackburn absolutely superbly. And unfortunately, I'm going to go for a 3-1 Blackburn. I think we're going to go 3-0 down and, get a late, consolation goal. So 3-1 Blackburn. For Swansea City Pro, I reckon he'll be on the bench again. I reckon he'll come off and get a consolation. And for Blackburn, no real standout players in terms of goals scored without Sam Gallagher and Tyrese Dolan. And I've actually not even gone for Brereton Diaz to score. I've gone for Johnson, Buckley, and Zifuk. I think that's how you pronounce it. I know people think I've just pronounced a swear word, but he's a 21-year-old Dutchman and probably is going to score. So it could be two Dutchmen on the score sheet tomorrow. But yeah, like I say, get your score predictions in down below. We've had a lot in, so make sure you keep them coming in if you haven't put yours already. Cheers, Casey, mate. I appreciate that. Hopefully it's not as depressing as Stoke loss. I think it's going to be similar. Stoke, Blackburn, teams like counter-attack. And, Blackburn, I've talked about key players, but they do have two players who probably will score against us. They've got Ryan Giles, of course, former Cardiff City man this season, signed from Wolves on a season-long loan. Swansea City did have the option to get Ryan Giles for the rest of the season on loan. He probably would have come. The deal could have been done. Swansea City were the first choice to get him from Wolves, but the owners didn't want him. So Ryan Giles could have been a Swansea City player this weekend going against Blackburn, but instead he's the other way around. And of course, Blackburn also have Welsh international Ryan Hedges, who used to be in Swansea City's youth academy. And, he does support Swansea as well, I do believe. So Ryan Hedges, Swans fan, he should play for us. We all know what's going to happen there. Casey's expecting a bounce back tomorrow, and he's going for a 2-1 win. Would love that to happen, mate. But, yeah, it's going to be a tough game. I've told all my notes. If you guys want to carry on the questions, then you can. 37 people in new, which is fantastic support. Let me know down below, guys, or, just comment the videos. Do you want me to keep doing live match previews for the rest of the season, or do you want to see videos, or do you want to see a bit of both? For example, home games, just normal videos, away games, live previews. Just let me know what you think, because it's good to mix and match now and again. But like I said, 3-1 Blackburn. Not confident, but 5:30 kick-off tomorrow. It's on Sky Sports, so if you can't attend tomorrow, then go to the pub with your friends, family, have a pint and have a meal and watch the game. Or the sensible thing would be not watching it at all, as you're going to get let down. But I will be at the stadium tomorrow. We'll be doing a vlog, and I will be hopefully meeting a lot of my friends and getting them in the vlog and stuff like that. Might go out tomorrow night. Depends on the result, really, but I am lacking money. Which is never good. What is my honest opinion on Bennett? Good centre-back at this level. Don't think he suits the Russell Martin's way. Live previews are class, prefer live. Bit of both, prefer live. Cheers for the feedback, guys. But, Swans have got another game midweek, then Stoke away. Not sure if I'm attending that one yet, but I will be going to Sheffield tonight. And, of course, we've got Bristol City coming up soon as well. So, yeah, we'll go a game-by-game basis in terms of focusing on the Swans. But it's going to be a tough game tomorrow. But these are the type of games where we know Swansea City can get results. I remember when we played West Bromwich Albion at home earlier on the season, and they were in the top. I think they were in the top 2 or top 3 at the time. And we beat them 2-1. We played them off the park. Went a goal down. We played them off the park. And, you look at this Blackburn squad. Yes, they are second. But you look at this. You look at their start 11. And you think, how is that team in the 11? That's all respect to Blackburn. We've got teams like Bournemouth below them, Stoke, West Brom. Teams who've got better squads on paper. But again, this just shows that having a good team on paper means nothing. It's all about results and stuff like that. Stoke away will be hard. I didn't want to do the preview for that. We all know who's going to score in that one. Yeah, let's see what happens. I did touch on earlier in the live video case. I just said that I'll give Patterson a second chance. As long as I see him try, work hard, then, I'm happy. But I'm not going to clap him when he comes on tomorrow, but I'm not going to boo him. He's got to earn his way back for me. We're probably going to get back. Did you see Middlesbrough result, mate? I did, mate. What a result for Middlesbrough. Fantastic job Chris Wilder's done so far there. United, just sums up a top 6 club. Play a strong team, but the mentality's all wrong. And this is why you love the FA Cup. And I would love to be in the FA Cup this weekend. But, of course, we lost to Southampton. We're down to 10 men for about 90 minutes. But oh well, as long as we can win tomorrow, who cares? But if he's got any more questions, then get them in, because it is getting a little bit late. It's 11:15. Vlog should be up tomorrow pretty soon. I don't have work tomorrow, so the vlog won't be up. So I do appreciate everyone who's been tuning in the vlogs and, messaging me support this week. I'm not going to touch on the subject, of course, because I don't really want to get back into it. But I really do appreciate everyone, making sure I'm safe and, hopefully you guys are well as well. 0-0 tomorrow, says Jude, put it on the screen. So when I look back next week, I'll remember that. But, 3-1 Blackburn for me. But it's match day, got to be confident. And we all know the Swans are very inconsistently consistent in terms of results. Cardiff is Liverpool this weekend. I think Nathan's going to that. So hopefully he enjoys. I'd rather Cardiff lose in the league, to be fair. So if they win in the FA Cup, then I wouldn't really care. As long as they lose in the league, that's when I'm happy. Hopefully, though, with Patterson being back, will bring us some quality all over Harford. And I think that's a big, big point, to be fair, though, we did create chances against Luton. We just couldn't finish them. And hopefully, Patterson, I don't want to use this saying, but like a new signing. But, Finlay Burns, Nathaniel Ogbeta, these are players who could make the debuts again, liven the stadium up. Blackburn, not too sure how many they're bringing. It's a long way, to be fair. Saturday night on Sky. If they take, the top left section and the bottom left section, I'll be really, really impressed. If they fill the top left section, fair play. Cameron Evans says opinions on Hannah as well. So far, he struggled, but Tuesday night was the first real time I saw him and thought there's a player there. Against Hull, he was really, really poor. Against Preston, when he came on, he looked a little bit, off the pace, but he did get stuck in. But yeah, for a foreign player who's come to the Championship, only on loan for the rest of the season, won't be here next year. He looks like he gives a shit, to be fair. And, it's good to see a loan player who actually cares. So, he looks quite good in terms of, his performances against Luton. But he's got to back up. Again, you're only a good player if you're consistent. Oliver Harford, 3-1 Blackburn as well. But if we give a good show, I'm happy. Well, with 12 points above the relegation zone, a win tomorrow would be very, very happy for us. I think if we lose, we stay 19th. But if we win, I think we could jump up to 16th because there's only 3 games on tomorrow because a lot of championship teams in the FA Cup. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate that. Nathaniel Davis says, reckon Pro going to get a goal tomorrow? I do, mate. I think he's 1 goal in 9 or something. He's on a very, very poor run of form. But with Patterson back tomorrow, it would be typical for Pro to find his form. Harry Beale says, Pro's have gone very quiet since Patterson fell out. The team's hopefully gets back to his best now. Yep. Well said there. I do think Pat was one of the best at the club at the moment, but I'm not sure what has happened. Well, he's still here. He's still a Swansea City player. So I guess we've got to use him. He's not apologised to the fans, but one way you can apologise to the fans is scoring goals, making assists, and taking his shirt off in front of Sam Clucas Tuesday night. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? But in terms of that, it's going to be Clucas to the Swans fans. But yeah, I'm going to call her a day there, guys. 23 minutes long match preview. That's really, really good. So yeah, I probably will stick to live match previews from now on if I'm not working, the day before. But yeah, really, really did enjoy it. If you are watching some playback, then you can still put your score predictions in down below. Just make sure it's before 5:29 p.m. Otherwise, I can't include it. For the people who put them in the live comments, don't worry. Your score prediction are saved in my memory, and you will be shouted out Monday for Stoke City preview. Brendan's also there, 3-0 Blackburn. Thank you very much, Brendan, for your confidence. But yeah, cheers, Eddie. Hopefully you all have a good night. I'll see you all at Swans.com same tomorrow. Swansea City v Blackburn, 19th against 2nd. Brent Burton, Diaz against Joel Perot. And more negativity, probably. But who knows? Hopefully we can get a result. Thanks for all tuning in, and hopefully you all have a good weekend. Hopefully the Swans can get a result. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.